Greetings and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Last time we left off, our friend Qwinn has asked our help in escaping the circle because there's a rumor about him being a blood mage. As part of this plan, he's asked us to acquire a rod of fire from Qwinn in the circle stockroom. And this is what we're doing right now, so let's jump right into it.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Qwinn. How may I assist you?
I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
Why do you need to know?
It is procedure.
What can the rods be used for?
Some mages require them for their research. Others merely want to light fireplaces.
I anticipate having to light a fireplace.
I will set down that you require the rod to deal with a personal matter. Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
Why can't you give it to me now?
It is procedure. I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item. Thank you.
Well, we weren't exactly subtle in our approach, but hey, we're a rookie mage right now. So, as you can see on the map, we now have two choices. We can either ask Senior Enchanter Leora, or we can go to First Enchanter Irving. Well, let's just say... Well, actually, you know what, why don't we visit both? Let's talk to Leora first, because she's closer.
Yes?
Who are you?
Senior Enchanter Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want?
What's that door over there?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course you know this.
Can I look inside the cavern?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
What things?
Sensitive magical materials and substances, of course. I am in the midst of stock-taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to Senior Enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Alright. Well, if you sign this form, I'll deal with the spiders.
You need a rod of fire. Interesting. Well, your proposal sounds fair. Clear out the storerooms and I will sign your form.
Alright, I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Yes, of course, of course. It's now another useful tooltip. And now that we're in here, let's steal everything again. Ooh. Okay, we have 10% fire resistance. Ugh. Not bad, not terrible. Not bad, not terrible. Not great, not terrible. I'm going to be quoting Chernobyl. Should do it properly. Well then. Spider warning. So if you're arachnophobic, I suggest you skip ahead in the video. There you are. On. Just hate spiders. So I should probably check in the box which auto pauses when combat
Watch
starts.
for the beasts.
Oh, hello there, poisonous spider.
Right.
Okay.
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
Have I ever mentioned how much I hate stun effects? Delirium potion.
Right. Let's get started.
And let's auto-attack you to death.
You had it coming.
And there you are. Another magic staff.
As you wish.
I'd like to think that these aren't bones, but the chitinous remains, but yeah. Oh, acolyte stuff. What do you do? Spell power. Actually, each point of magic grants 1 point of spell power, so an acolyte staff is actually better than a magic staff. So thank you very much.
Right.
Well, better in terms
that
of
all
raw
you've
damage
got?
output. Magic has other purposes as well. For example, each point of magic increases the effectiveness of potions, and seeing as we're a mage, we'll probably be using
As you wish.
loads of potions. Loads and loads of potions.
Excellent.
Ooh, +1 magic, nice. This is a real lyrium potion. Oh, yeah. Let's put it over there. Right. That's it. We have a cocoon. I shudder to think
Let's get started.
what might be in
You
there.
had it coming.
Probably nothing serious. Oh! No.
As you wish.
I
Excellent.
hate you.
On it.
Other acolyte stuff. Okay.
Right. No mercy.
Let's test our new toy.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? As you wish. Well, this is odd. My weapon is useless.
Yeah, I know.
My weapon isn't working.
I know.
Excellent.
So, do you remember when I said I hate stun effects? I hate stun effects when they happen to me. When I can dish it out, they're the best things in the game. And nothing over here, is there? Nope. Right? I think there's one more. Don't get stuck in the web. 0 out of 10, literally unplayable.
This should be easy enough. Excellent! As you wish.
Sorry about these fights being a little bare bones, but combat in the early game isn't particularly hard. Unless you're playing on Nightmare difficulty, and we're not playing on Nightmare difficulty because I am not a masochist. Not saying that those who do play on Nightmare are masochists, but I sure am not. Alright, Leora.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
Of course they are. I've dealt with your infestation.
Oh, wonderful. You're a lifesaver. Now, where was that form you wanted me to sign?
Here it is.
Right. There you go. How's that?
Excellent. Thank you.
It was a pleasure. You'll go far in the circle, I bet.
That we are. Now then, remember that we could also chat with Irving. See what he has to say about this. Everything's so far away. So, first Enchanter Irving.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course, first Enchanter.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
I agree. It was my privilege to have met him.
Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
Why do you have books on blood magic on your desk?
I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them where any apprentice may read them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else?
You see, that would be a reasonable justification. However, I don't think it's a good one. I think even if we abhor blood magic, it is better to understand it and understand the dangers and why it should be avoided. At any rate, when is Joan going through the harrowing?
When he is ready.
Joan's ready now.
I'm sure you think so, but it's not your place to decide. Why do you ask?
I just thought it odd that Joan has not been tested yet.
Very well. I am here should you wish to discuss anything.
Right. Well, that was too smooth, I'd say.
You have returned. Does something require my attention?
Well, there is one thing I have to get off my chest. Joan says that he's going to be made tranquil.
And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Why are you doing this to Joan?
Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Joan has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
Well, let's try to stick up for our friend, shall we? Gregor must be making it up. He hates all mages.
Let us not speak ill of my colleague. Our colleague. You know little of this, and I ask you to hold your tongue.
Well, he did say... Okay, I'm not going... I just hit my mic, sorry. I'm not going to try to justify it. There's a very good reason I want to essentially betray Joan, and you'll see what it is. So, Joan is planning to escape the Rite of Tranquility.
Oh, interesting. What more do you know?
Joan and Lily are plotting to destroy Joan's phylactery.
Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than he would. Do you know anything else?
No, Lily has the plan.
I suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out. But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository.
Then what did you expect? I mean, girl finds out that her lover is being made tranquil. she tells her lover, "What do you think will happen?" What will you do with Qwinn?
Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy. Lily will not walk free while my apprentice suffers.
Vengeful, are we? You could just tell them she's involved.
If we mention her involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed. No, she must be caught in the act.
You're using Lily to get back at the Chantry?
If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Qwinn will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you?
They asked me to help them break into the repository.
Perfect. Will you return to them and carry out their scheme? With solid proof of their crime, we can act.
I will do as you ask.
Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
Well, now, some among you, well, most of you among you might feel dirty, but those who know this game, and this origin specifically, know why I did this, and to the rest of you, you have a surprise to look forward to.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Qwinn. How may I assist you?
Here's the signed form for the Rod of Fire.
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Also, we've just provided plausible deniability to Irving because it wasn't him who signed the... It was Leora. I'm a scumbag, I know. Well, let's just deliver it to Qwinn and Lily.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
I have the Rod of Fire.
That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
That it does. Now, we have another mage, and Lily's a rogue, I believe. Yeah, she's a rogue. So, there you go. Qwinn, you'll get an acolyte stuff. Flaming weapons, weakness, flame blast, and arcane bolt. Sting. Attack. Set up their tactics. Attacking main character. Any melee attack? I mean, you know what? Just attack them and use dirty fighting. Oh, she's meant to be an archer. Alright. Qwinn, on the other hand, nearest visible. Okay, that's good. It's good. Yeah. Just attack when you can't do anything else. So, Qwinn.
I'm going.
Let's give Lily some more damage, and off we go to the repository.
Let's get started.
Never enter battle with your bare hands. Yeah, buddy, I'm a mage. I think entering into battle with my bare hands isn't such a handicap. Although not having a stat stick, that is a handicap. Don't mind us. We're just casually strolling through the tower. Nothing to see here, not even a girl with flaming weapons. Well then, here we are.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
But how do we get past it?
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
I trust you have the password.
Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a mage into the vault.
And he wasn't suspicious of you?
We have chatted on many occasions. I believe he trusts me.
So what must I do?
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
What's that?
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Right. And there it is.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Use the rod on the locks, but nothing happens.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Let's try again. But nothing happens.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
There must be another entrance.
You mean through that door?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
It's worth a try.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
The rod will work on those locks, shouldn't it?
Yes, let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry, we've wasted enough time. I'm
Well
not
then.
giving up, we've come too far.
Let's see about this one.
Oh, that's not good.
And
Here we go!
have a little
You can't
combat.
stop me!
Almost at level 3. Interesting, I didn't think these would be living things. It's quite disturbing actually. But we'll see. Okay, come on. You are stunned. So we're now level 3. Yep. Alright. So we need some cunning and some magic. Coercion, because that's the best skill. Oh. It needs 12 cunning. Alright. Now, Arcane Shield is useless. It's very much useless, in my opinion. In this tree, actually, this has some use, but I think this is only +5, which on level 10 is not that much. So I don't recommend using anything from this tree. Well, if you're playing an Arcane Warrior, you can use an Arcane Shield to boost your defense, but you're going to be wearing heavy armor in that case, so it's unnecessary. Okay, for Crushing Prison we need 30 magic. But we could give armor pen to Lily with telekinetic weapons. Let's put you over. Hey! Oh well, alright. So, telekinetic weapons. Some lyrium dust. Light star. I was hoping for something more useful. But alas and alack.
Right. Only one shall stand.
Easier!
Should go.
I will do it. Here.
Don't miss.
Leave us alone!
Let's get started.
Wins. Delirium potion. Buckle. Says +3. +3 defense. Should we give anything to them? Ah, we shouldn't. Some health notice. Oh, no, 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 no. You, no.
I'm more dangerous.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me. Right. On.
Oh dear!
Reason.
Out of our way!
I'm starting to be a little annoyed.
This should be easy enough.
Troll crystal. Saving aim.
Time for some fun.
Even more deep stalkers. I think you need to chill out.
Oh, you're such a Get back!
They'll never know what hit it.
Oh my god, Lily, what are you doing? There you are. So,
Time for a little
you
cleaning.
won't resist like that one's dead as well. Ah, Jesus.
On it.
And clinch. Oh, +1 armor. It's nice. Plus a little nature resistance.
Right.
Ooh. Great Delirium potion. Well, that is something. No, 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 no. Did you? Oh boy. Why did you have to resist that?
Let's fight it more. Dying, blast you.
Leave us alone!
On.
Oh, you're such a pest!
Little bit of lightning solves everything when they don't
This
resist
should be easy
it.
enough.
This is Cal. This is amulet. Ooh, another +1 armor. Yes. Mirrorless belt. This one spirit resistance. It's quite meh. Well, some items only exist to be sold, to be perfectly fair. And another fight. Okay.
On.
No mage, no mage. Why not attack this one?
Victory shall be mine.
Mm.
Out
incoming! On it.
And I think this should be it for fights for a little while. What is money doing down here?
As you wish.
And why are there... Okay, suddenly I understand why these things bleed.
On it.
Mage.
Here we go!
Believe me, it's always a good idea to focus mages.
They'll never
as
know
soon
what
as
hit us.
possible.
On your guard! Excellent!
Oh,
Desperation is an ugly perfume. It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me.
checking out their armor.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
Lily? It's not like we've been doing that. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, +2 spell power and +2 damage. Okay. Statue.
There's something odd about that statue.
I don't like it. It's creepy.
Yes, I'd have to agree with you on that.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Archon Valerius?
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Deventer statue! Don't listen to it. The Deventer lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
How did the statue get here?
It must have been here for years. Look at the dust. I feel a little sorry for it. Her.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
What does that mean?
Ambiguous rubbish. It could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you.
We can't do much with it anyway.
Come on, Qwinn. Let's go.
The Deventer Imperium.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment.
What's this do?
What do you think this does?
Why does the Circle keep so many Deventer artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating.
Can't imagine what this does, though.
I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify any spell cast into them. I bet we could use this to break into the phylactery chamber.
I doubt we could move it to the door.
See where the mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase? Let's take a closer look. It should be pretty easy to get this out of the way.
Alright, John, move the bookcase aside.
I can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
I guess they didn't really want to animate that. So.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Let's see what we can do. So we made a fireball dispenser from a flamethrower. That's a fair trade.
This is the phylactery chamber. It worked.
But why is there a staircase over here? Okay.
We must find Qwonn's phylactery, quickly.
Where would it be?
With the other apprentice phylacteries, I imagine.
Let's look around then.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here.
Oh, autosave, which means...
Right.
Alright, I go...
Why can't this
Let's make this quick, shall we?
No longer going for Billy.
Victory shall be mine!
The Maker is with us!
I think the original intent was to reach level 3 after this fight, but... Ooh, flame coating. But, yeah, this is the power of all the codex entries. We got 1700 XP just from reading everything. Well, and fighting everything. I'm fairly certain Qwinn didn't give so much blood.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
I expected a larger room and many more phylacteries.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
The sooner we're out of here, the better.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
I don't know how we opened it from the inside without a key, but sure. Guess just the designers didn't want us to backtrack. Well, this is the end of our journey down here.
This should be easy enough.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true, Irving.
This looks bad.
Gregor.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not his fault. This was my idea.
He is here under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for his actions.
Wait, you led us into a trap?
I had no choice.
Don't you dare speak to me.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The Mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
And this is why I betrayed Qwinn.
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Qwinn. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
Can't believe you just did that.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Qwinn destroyed his phylactery. Without it, he will be hard to locate.
Don't you think I know that? Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
Lily didn't know Qwinn was a blood mage.
Save your breath. I can speak for myself. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
No.
Very well. I believe you.
No,
But
you
your
don't.
antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
No, Irving, you don't. You just don't want me to look bad in front of Gregor. Nothing. I was just doing as I was told.
As I said, he was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation? The phylactery chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
He has served the Circle well. He would make an excellent Grey Warden.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication, often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say he operated under your instructions, Irving, but I do not trust him. I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
Thanks. Thanks, Gregor. Thanks. If the Grey Wardens will have me, I will gladly go.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
Why? Do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well. You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it.
So I am to be a Grey Warden?
Yes. Be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
Thank you for everything, First Enchanter.
Come. Your new life awaits.
Thanks for the rescue, Duncan. And now, the game truly begins. If we manage to get past this loading screen.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Qwinn. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
So, this is the King of Ferelden, and he's just casually asking an elf mage. And the 2 bodyguards he has with him say nothing about it. Either his eccentricities are well known, or those 2 guys are incompetent. I think it's the first option. I am Alim, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I will do my best, of course.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Fare thee well, Your Majesty.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Is this anything like the harrowing?
It is an ordeal. I am sorry that you must endure another so soon.
Wonderful. Let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
All right. Well, achievement unlocked, Harrowed. That shows you I'm not logged in because I've done this game so many times. At any rate, I think this is the perfect place to end this episode of our Dragon Age series. Thank you very much for watching, and see you later. Bye bye.